Candidates for State Senator, District 11. Marin Brandes. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, participating. Website, no website listed. Marin is a female combat veteran, having bravely served the National Guard in Operation Iraqi Freedom, as well as Operation Copper Cactus, a counter-drug mission on the Arizona border, after being honorably discharged as a sergeant, Marin started a small business which continues to support our local schools, sports teams, and nonprofits over a decade later. Marin has been a nationally and state registered EMT and holds a bachelor's degree in behavioral science. As the first high school graduate in her family, Marin worked her way through college by serving the community as a waitress, tow truck driver, and EMT. When Marin purchased her first home in South Phoenix, she found it to be a perfect combination of her rural roots and city life. Having lived in diverse areas nationally and internationally, Marin understands that freedom isn't free. Freedom is priceless. Marin stands for community safety, limited government, criminal justice reform, free speech, Second Amendment as the great equalizer, pro-life, and caring for our rising generation. Marin is ready to stand on the front lines once again to represent you in Laveen, South Phoenix, Guadalupe, and downtown Phoenix in Legislative District 11. Catherine Miranda. Party, Democrat. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, www.mirandaforsenate.com. It's been said that education is a great equalizer, where common people can accomplish uncommon achievements. The goal of our education system is to create conditions where learners can contribute to our society and therefore improve a person's quality of life. Our education process at the local, state, and federal level must be looked at as an investment in people rather than a system of liabilities. As a former school teacher, school administrator, and school board member, I will lead the fight for school funding based on updated population and inflation data since 2008. To get an accurate aggregate expenditure limit amount. Until then, and only then, will we know the accurate amount our public school districts deserve. I support businesses. Businesses strive with well-skilled and educated employees. Those future employees are sitting in our classrooms today. I will bring the business and education stakeholders together when elected to better serve our students. I will fight for families especially ones pending eviction. There are over 65,000 families in Arizona currently in danger of being evicted. Many of these families are in my district. Having already served in the House and Senate, experience is what I will bring to you. Catherine Miranda.
Candidate for State Representative, District 11. Oscar de los Santos. Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, participating. Website, azcleanelections.gov. The proud child of working-class immigrants, Oscar de los Santos has dedicated his life and career to serving South Phoenix, Laveen, and Guadalupe. As a former 6th grade English teacher in South Phoenix, Oscar knows the importance of a high-quality public education for our community's children. As the former head of public policy of the Association of Arizona Food Banks, he represented Arizona's 1,000 food banks and food pantries and worked successfully with both parties to pass legislation to combat childhood hunger today. He works at the Arizona Democracy Resource Center, protecting our voting rights from Republican attacks. Before working on public policy in Arizona, Oscar worked in President Obama's 2012 campaign for president and in the Obama White House. Oscar holds 2 graduate degrees, one in Christian ethics from the Union Theological Seminary, and another in public policy from the University of Oxford, where he studied as a Rhodes Scholar. In office, Oscar will fight for smaller class sizes and better teacher pay, more jobs with living wages and good benefits in our community, and health care as a human right. Oscar is endorsed by teachers, nurses, labor, and Planned Parenthood, and he is rejecting donations from lobbyists and corporations.
Tatiana Pena M. Party, Republican. Campaign funding, participating. Website, TatianaPena4AZ.com. Tatiana Pena was born, raised, and resides in South Phoenix with her husband and 4 daughters. Tatiana attended elementary school in Roosevelt School District, RSD, transferred to ASU on scholarship from SMCC, completed a bachelor's in bilingual education and a master's in public administration from Grand Canyon University. Tatiana began teaching kindergarten and 1st grade in RSD and taught at public charter and private schools, stateside and internationally. Tatiana serves the community through several local nonprofits, assisting refugees, elderly, children, crisis pregnancy, low income, mentally ill, and immigrant communities. For example, Tatiana helps families align the best schools, programs, and funding to their child's specific needs. Tatiana is also a mariachi musician and has helped at-risk youth connect and progress through music. Tatiana is the representative for whom the community cries out. She supports our law enforcement and is committed to increasing public safety. Tatiana will defend our community's values through preserving parental and natural rights, protecting the unborn, improving the foster system, safeguarding the sacred right to vote, and empowering the nuclear family. Through her advocacy, Tatiana has already delivered significant investment and attention to our community. Tatiana will expand and continue to fulfill her promises as your representative. Marcelino Quinones. Party, Democratic. Campaign funding, traditional. Website, Marcelino, 4, az.com. Marcelino Quinones proudly serves Legislative District 11 in the Arizona House of Representatives. As a first-generation college graduate, Marcelino has dedicated his career to providing opportunities to the community through his various servant leadership roles. He has taught in South Phoenix and was later elected to serve as a Roosevelt School Board member. He has served as a nonprofit leader at St. Vincent de Paul and was a director of educational outreach and partnerships at Arizona State University. Marcelino is a passionate educational advocate who has introduced legislation to increase the number of counselors and social workers in Arizona schools. Marcelino believes in economic development through an investment in community colleges and training schools and attracting businesses to call Arizona home. A fierce supporter of democracy, Marcelino believes every eligible voter should cast a ballot without additional barriers and has spoken out on the House floor on this issue and voted against all anti-voter bills. Marcelino is committed to making Arizona a place of opportunity and prosperity for all. He lives in LD 11 with his 13-year-old daughter and is a staunch advocate for the arts. To learn more, visit www.marcelino, 4, az.com.